This is the lemon berry Bliss cocktail made by myself, Zoe, and Hope. Our original drink was the Cape Cod, or also known as the vodka cran, which was originally created by Ocean Spray in order for them to market their cranberry juice. Originally, it was called the Red Devil. However, that wasn't as catchy of a name, so they changed it to the Cape Cod. It was debated what city it originally came from. However, most say that it was from Cape Cod, Massachusetts, where you can find this drink in most of their bars.
So, the inspiration for this drink actually came from one night when Zoe and I were sitting on the couch. We were actually watching the new episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty, and we were eating her fresh blueberry lemon muffins. And that's where the idea came from, that we wanted to really just create a drink of how this show made us feel, as well as infuse it with the flavors of the muffins. So the ingredients in the drink is citron vodka, lemonade, blueberry syrup, muddled blueberries, a pinch of glitter, and ice. The tasting notes are basically, so it starts with a blueberry flavor, and then it kind of finishes with a nice lemon zest. There is a balanced blend of both the sweet and the tart flavors, and the juicy flavors of the blueberry and lemon coincide very well with the smooth finish that the citron vodka provides. And this cocktail really is just the perfect cocktail for a warm summer day. So, for responsible service, you want to make sure that your consumer is above 21 years old. You also want to check to see if they are already intoxicated before serving. So, this looks like checking for slurred speech and clumsy behaviors and just other general signs of intoxication. Also, only serve one drink at a time and ensure to not over pour. And using a jigger will also help with this. And it never hurts to encourage food and water while serving cocktails like the Lemon Berry Bliss.
Some great food options that go very well with the lemon berry bliss is these lovely lemon blueberry muffins that have a mirroring food taste to the drink. This starts with a nice blueberry start and ends with a very nice lemon zest. If you wanted something savory instead of sweet, it goes very well with seafood, which naturally pairs well with citrus flavors such as lemon or orange, and sometimes can do really well with berry nuts as well. Because of the savory part of the fish, it balances out the sweet tartness of the cocktail. If you wanted something in between, a charcuterie board with fruits, cheeses, and breads would go great, as the savory parts of the cheese and the bread would balance out the sweet parts that the fruits can also provide. Next up for our pricing and management for this drink. In total, this drink costs $1.97. You'd be able to sell this drink for about $11. Typically, since this drink would be considered seasonal, while a vodka cran can be any day, every day, and is about $8 to $10. So, with that being said, you could make a profit of about $9 with this drink. And it's never a bad idea to always check your fruit to make sure they're not going bad before you're serving them, whether that be in food or your drinks. And of course, always make sure that you are properly labeling and bookkeeping your drinks or other items so that when inventory comes around, you'll be able to keep track of all of your things. And of course, be sure to serve with hospitality and kindness.
Okay, this is our lemon berry bliss drink. Start it with a highball glass and you fill it with ice, as much ice as you desire in it.
Next, you're gonna add in your vodka. We did the citrus vodka, and we didn't have any jiggers, but we did have a shot glass, which is 1.5 ounces, which is how much vodka you do. You just pour that right over the ice.
And then we're gonna do 3 ounces of lemonade, which would be 2 of the shot glasses.
Next, you'll add in your blueberry syrup, which will be 2 teaspoons.
And after the syrup, you add in muddled blueberries, which we have pre-muddled to save time for this video.
And on the final steps for the garnishing, you'll add in some blueberries or a lemon if you prefer. We have these frozen blueberries here. Just add in a little bit of that.
And then finally, our last step would be to just add a pinch of the edible glitter. So I'm just gonna add some of that in, there we go. And then finally, we're gonna just stir it up. And you can see all the glitter and all the yummy blueberries in there. So cheers, this is our lemon berry bliss.